that in this noisy political year, where the TV and the radio and everything blasts the ads and the constant cable chatter, you could find a station to tell you anything you want at any moment, true or otherwise. People tune it out. The person-to-person contact is always important, but in this year, when all that noise has just gotten so bad that people literally turn it off or tune it out, that the person-to-person contact is even more important. What you do, ladies, what all of you do. How many here have volunteered in one capacity or another already for the campaign? All right, everybody put your other hand up because you're going to volunteer more for the campaign. Right. What you do when you make those person-to-person contacts is what's going to make a difference here in Allentown. It's what's going to make a difference throughout the Lehigh Valley, what's going to make a difference throughout Pennsylvania and throughout the nation. When you approach somebody you know at the grocery store or at church or in the neighborhood, and that's kind of hard to do sometimes, right? If you don't already know you agree with them, it's like talking about religion. You have to kind of ease up to it, you know. I've got a candidate. Have you seen my button? I'd love to tell you about my candidate. Hear what your thoughts and concerns and questions are. I'd love to try to answer. I'd love to sell you on my candidate if you give me a chance. Real easy. I met somebody on the campaign trail who says everywhere she goes to the drugstore and she pays for her items, and then she says, "Thank you very much, and please vote for Hillary Clinton." Do it at church. Do it when you're picking up the kids at school. Do it every chance you get. Be positive. This is not a race. We are not choosing between the lesser of two evils. We have got a candidate to be proud of. We've got somebody whose whole life shows us that we can trust her to be there for us. Trust her to lead this country forward in complicated times. Trust her to help make the economy work for everyone, not just those at the top. So go proudly forth, and every chance you get in your community, in your social media community, but also when you come in here to volunteer, when you make those phone calls, when you knock on those doors. If you have the opportunity to say to somebody, "I am a volunteer and I'm calling for the Hillary Clinton campaign," they know nothing else about you except that you're here because you want to be. And that cuts through all of the noise, and the whole rest of the conversation is based much more on a much more personal level. So you are what's going to make a difference. I heard Dalton reminding you already, voter registration is October 11th. And that means that it is Tuesday, right? So this weekend, everybody, think about all the things you thought you were going to get done this weekend. Well, come on, guys. How much of it really needs to happen? How much of it can get put off until after Tuesday? How many more shifts can you sign up for this weekend and every other weekend between now and Election Day? I'll close with this one story. I was with my mother yesterday, the former First Lady of Virginia, Jinx Holton, age 90. We had a whole string of former First Ladies and the current First Lady of Virginia all campaigning together in Virginia. And somebody was introducing my mom to the crowd, and listed among her many great things she's done is that she's been an avid Habitat for Humanity, Habitat Build volunteer. And I said she's 90, right? And when they said that she's a Habitat Build volunteer, she said, "Oh yes, I have a shift on Saturday." So she's going to be swinging a hammer on Saturday. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be here, or you're going to be out talking to your neighbors about how we can all swing hammers together, how we can all build our community together. And I know you're going to have fun doing it too, right? Because we are the positive people. We're the glass half full and getting fuller folks, because we know America is great and can be greater. And I know you all are going to put this community in the plus column for Hillary. We're going to put Pennsylvania and Virginia and states all across the nation in the plus column. And then we're all going to celebrate together on November 8th.